Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a simple eyeshadow look using the Jaclyn palette. I'm going to try and do a look that's like easy to follow and not too dramatic, not too glam, but just like a simple, almost like an everyday kind of look with the eyeshadow. I'm gonna probably do like a smoky eye. I really gravitate towards like these colors right here and a little bit of the dark browns down here. I don't know if I'm gonna do a shimmer on the lid yet, but we'll just see. I did my base off camera. If you have me on Facebook, you know that I went live and did the face and the lips and the brows and everything earlier today. Now, I don't really use a primer for my lids. I kind of just use concealer and then I set it with some translucent powder. I use the Beauty Bakery's Flour Better Not Bitter flour. Translucent. It kind of creased because I did my makeup like an hour or two ago, so I'm just gonna blend it out before I start my eyeshadow a little bit, because you don't want those creases to crease the eyeshadow. Okay, it should be good. So, the brushes I'm going to be using today, I'm going to be using the JS5 and the JS6, his brushes from his Morphe collection. Now, I'm going to go in with this third color right here. I'm almost hitting pan. You can tell that's my favorite transition color. The third color, it's Silk Cream. Yeah, Silk Cream. So, I'm going to just tap it like that and tap some of it off and go in the crease right here. Now you don't want to drag it too high up to your brow or too outward. You just want to stay back and forth, swoop it back and forth right here. Then you're going to dip in some more, tap, go in. A little bit more. This is my go-to transition color every time I'm going to do my eyeshadow. It doesn't matter if I'm going to do a very glam eyeshadow or basic everyday eyeshadow. I always go in with this one because it's like not too light, it's not too dark, it's like the perfect contour for your eye. And sometimes I just do this and then put mascara on and then just be ready for the day. I'm going with the other side too, do the same swooping motion. I love these brushes that Jeffree Star did with Morphe. I literally use only his brushes for my everyday makeup look now. A bit more. Now you want to really make sure that you're doing like circular motions and really blending it in and kind of raise your eyebrow a little bit, because throughout the day when you raise your eyebrows you don't want creases in your eyeshadow, so you want to like raise your eyebrows and make sure you get eyeshadow in all of those creases. I'm going to add just a little bit more. I'm still going in with that same color, just really making sure I get it all over the lid. And it's like blended into the creases and blended perfectly. And now I like always keep a rag right in front of me, or like a piece of paper towel to wipe my brushes, because there's not any on there right now. There's no product, so I just bring it up like this and really swoop it. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this second shade on the second row, and that one is called Butter. I'm going to go in with the same brush too. Just tap, 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 dust it off a little bit, and do that same swoop motion to darken the crease a little bit. It's basically like a second shade of second transition color. Back and forth, raise your eyebrows, make sure you get in those creases. I'm going to go in, since it's a little bit darker, I'm not going to go do that much, but I'm going to go on this side too, do the same thing. Circular motions. Okay, now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with this third one right here in the second row, and that color is Pooter. Yeah, Pooter. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And I'm going to go in with the JS6. It's a little bit fluffier, and I'm going to kind of just try and keep that right on the crease. Just swooping it back and forth right on the crease. To really darken the crease. Make sure you raise your eyebrow too to get in all the creases, because later on throughout the day you don't want to raise your eyebrows and then do an expression and all your lines are in there. So just swoop back and forth, back and forth. Now, I think I want to go a little bit darker with that same color. Just a little bit tap. Sometimes I always forget to raise my eyebrows, and then later on, like, I regret it. A little bit more on this side. And then I'm going to go in with my JS2 fluffy brush and just kind of swoop underneath. Just in case if there was any fallout, I'll kind of swoop it away before it really stays, because throughout the day it can kind of look like you have like a shadow underneath your eyes, and that's because of the fallout of the eyeshadow. So you just want to just swoop it as you go. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a shade darker than the Pooter. I'm gonna go in with this shade at the very end, which that shade is Mocha. And Mocha, I'm going to use that same brush, the JS6, tap it in a little bit, tap off some of the excess, and wipe off some of it on the napkin, on the rag that I have right here. And I'm just going to focus that right here on the corner. Just like that, and kind of blend it in with that crease, but mainly right here on the corner. Just like that. Do the other side. Now another little trick is you can look straight at your mirror and you could just dot it right here and then move it back and forth like that to really blend in and keep that darker shade in the corner. Like I said, keep it in the corner but also blend it in with the crease to kind of bring all the colors together. Now I'm going to go back in with the JS5 and kind of just blend it all together around the edges, like all the colors, to really make sure everything's blended and there's no harsh lines between eyeshadows or between like your brow highlight. Just going to mix it all together like that. There's like literally nothing. I kind of wiped it on the rag before I started blending, and blend like so. Now, I don't think I'm going to cut my crease because this is supposed to be like a simple like makeup look, but I am going to add a little shimmer to the lid, and I think I'm going to go in with this second color right here, and that color is SBN, right next to Obsessed. I think I'm going to go in with that one. Just a little bit on this brush right here at the corner. Like that. Because I don't want too much glitter, because this is supposed to be like an everyday type of makeup look. Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder, but it's really starting to come down. Hey. I love the rain. Yeah, so I'm not going to add any setting spray to this shade because, again, it's not supposed to be like very pigmented and like very glam. It's supposed to just be like an everyday look. So I'm just going to add very little. And if you do not own this palette, it is a must-have, especially if you're barely starting out into the makeup world and you just want to find new stuff. I would definitely recommend this palette for beginners because it has a little bit of everything. It has bright colors, it has neutrals, it has pinks, it has glitters, it has everything that you could possibly want in a palette. This is the go-to palette. I'm so glad I got it when I did. Just like that. And then I'm going to go in with, I'm going to brush it off a little bit, the JS6, the fluffier, shorter one. I'm going to dust any excess that it might have and kind of just swoop in the corners to make sure everything's blended well and that the glitter doesn't have like a harsh line of where the glitter and then the matte shadows meet. Just want to make sure everything's very blended together. And now I'm going to go in with, I'm just going to add a little bit of mascara. I'm not going to do falsies because I'm not going anywhere. So I like to curl my eyelashes right before the mascara. Just for a couple of seconds on each eye. And my favorite mascara right now is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I went and purchased this whenever they were doing their birthday celebration of, I don't know how old this mascara is, but they did a birthday celebration, and with the birthday ones, it had all these like sparkly, so freaking cute. And it was the same price for this sparkly one. I'm just going to add a little bit mascara, nothing too dramatic, because this again is supposed to be a little tutorial makeup for beginners. And what I love about doing neutral eye colors on your lid with eyeshadows is that if you get mascara at the top like I just did on this eye, you could just blend it out and it looks like it's supposed to be like part of the eyeshadow, the darkness of the eyeshadow. So I'll go in with the JS6 and kind of blend that where I got mascara out into the eyeshadow. And it literally like just disappears because I used that dark mocha on the corner, so it just like disappears. I think I'm just gonna add just a little bit more. What I love about this mascara is that it applies like if it's a week old. You know, when you get a new mascara of any type of brand and it's like super wet, and you kind of have to use it a couple of times before it gets that tackiness of a smooth application. This is already like if it's a week used. So I absolutely love that. And again, I got some mascara right here. Just gonna blend that out. Now I am going to add a little bit of eyeshadow on my lower lash line. And I think I'm going to go in with that powder eyeshadow only and do that under, because I don't want like a bunch. I am going to go in with the JS6. I don't want a bunch of eyeshadow down there, just a little bit. And kind of connect it to where the eyeshadow ends up there. Do the same thing on the other eye. Again, go in with the JS2 and kind of swoop under. And I like to kind of smoke it outward like that, because it kind of gives you that cat eye effect and everything just like looks snatched. Now for a little bit of mascara on the lower lash line. And I'm going to go back in one more time with the JS5, that longer, fluffier one, and just kind of fluff around at the bottom. And that completes our look. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like, and leave any comments that you have below. Leave comments on videos that you want to see, or just your comments on my makeup in general. I always love the feedback. and I will see you guys in my next video.